How's it going, everyone? This is my hello, and welcome back to Chrono Trigger, and welcome to the Ocean Palace. Queen Zeal's proud creation. With the Ocean Palace, Queen Zeal is going to harvest the power of Lavos and destroy the world, or gain immortality. Same thing, right? We know how dangerous Lavos is. The black energy grows. Oh no, is Lavos already waking up? We don't have much time. The Mammon machine is about to wake Lavos up. Despite that, you are actually encouraged to, well, check this place out and fight the enemies around here and gain items that you can find, because there's a lot of good items you can find around here. Now, I kind of forgot some details about these enemies. Yeah, so I think the Djinn is protected by the Barghest. So we have to kill the Barghest first, and then the Djinn afterwards, since the Djinn is now defenseless without his buddy? Yeah. There we go. The enemies here are a little weird, and they're also a little tougher. The Ocean Palace is not a walk in the park. It's going to test everything you've learned. So get ready. It's going to be a grueling task. Oh dear. So if I recall correctly, and I don't recall a lot about this place actually. Oh geez. I think these guys are weak to fire. Let me try attacking these guys with a physical attack. Yeah. Okay, so physical attacks don't seem to do a lot of damage to them. I would recommend against using lightning, water, or ice against the Red Scout. Attack them with the color they correspond to, because that is their weakness. Okay? So if you find other scouts that are of similar color, or different colors, match the colors. Aeon Helm, actually, that's a new helm. Is it? Yeah, okay, I can give some of the Aeon Helm then, because Aeon is much more powerful, as you can imagine. So, this room of Ocean Palace has a certain structure. Oh dear. Okay, so these guys are yellow, so they're weak to lightning. So, this room is circular, and there are 6 doorways, excluding the one you came in from. On the west and east sides, the doorways lead into the 2 rooms that are connected. They don't lead to the same room, but those rooms are connected to each other. Now, the rooms that are connected to each other on the west and east sides are optional. They just contain items. So naturally, those are the rooms you want to explore first, since they're the optional ones and they won't take you further down main progress, which is something you always want to do in RPGs. Oh, hi guys! To say that this place is climactic is an understatement. This music is just astounding. The way it's just like, and I love how the music doesn't stop for battles too. This is a very memorable place, and the Ocean Palace theme is a fan favorite. I also think it's a great song. It's not necessarily my favorite, since that honor goes to Shala's theme, Corridors of Time, Frog's theme, and another theme that we won't hear for some time, but I may mention it when the time comes. But let's say that when that song plays, I'll probably be quiet anyway since I want you to hear it. But yes, the Ocean Palace theme song is a very, very memorable song. Is it iconic? Who knows? Yasunori Mitsuda has just outdone himself with this soundtrack. There's a reason why I say Yasunori Mitsuda is essentially my favorite video game composer. Or one of my favorite video game composers. I mean, you can't forget about people like Koji Kondo, or Nobuo Uematsu, or Grant Kirkhope. Okay, like maybe those two rooms... Actually, no, we've already explored everything then. Wait, what? Well, there's these guys again. Yeah, so that was a fight. So yeah, video game composers are just awesome when they create such awesome pieces of music. So there's a lot of ways you can go from here. Your ultimate destination is down, either diagonally down to the left or diagonally down to the right. They will take you to the same destination. Actually, I should have Luke in my party. Just freeze time before shit goes wrong. Right? Oh, awesome! So, Luca has finally learned Fire 2. So, she can now attack everyone with fire. And she also learned Fire Sword 2, which is like Fire Sword but repeated multiple times. It consumes a lot of MP. Now, for Chrono it's not a huge problem anymore, but for Luca, it still costs 8 MP for Luca, so that is something to be mindful of. The more you go into the game, the more MP your text will be, at least the exciting ones. But at the same time, it is useful to have text that, well, interesting. Shockwave. Who's that for, I wonder? What? Oh, I think it's for, there we go, it's for Luca. I mean, of course you would have a shockwave weapon, but yeah. Okay, so this is a red, blue, and I think that's a yellow. But yeah, what was it saying? Oh yeah, Fire Sword, or Fire 2. That is an exciting tech, but you have to be responsible when it comes to your MP usage, because, well, MP can be something to waste. Also, okay, so that's something for Robo. So everyone is getting something when it comes to equipment. Okay, I think I'll be fine with just bringing in Robo here, since I want him to get some tech points. Actually, we can just avoid these guys. See ya! Wouldn't wanna be ya. So what did that switch do? It opened up the way down here. So that's our final destination. Jeez, these Red Scouts are kind of getting everywhere. Oh, there's a new enemy there. Looks like a ninja. The Thrasher. He is aggressive, as you can see. You know what? Let's see here. Yeah, so the Thrasher is a little bit of an interesting enemy. He's, like I said before, a ninja with sticks, so he is rather aggressive. So I'd say just go get rid of the scouts and then just wail on him with damage. Oh, wow, Luca's almost dead. Or not almost dead, but she's getting low on health. I've just not been paying attention to health. At some point you kind of don't pay attention to health, as bad as that sounds. At the same time, you do have access to stuff like heal and heal beam. So this is a random shaft. Don't know where it goes down to, but okay. Let's go down the stairs of hell. The stairway to hell. I mean, this is essentially hell after all. You know, I should bring in Ayla. I realize I can charm. Whoa! Hi. Yeah, so one thing I want to try out is charm people. See if I can get some good stuff. I may not get good stuff. Oh, Ayla. or Charm can miss altogether. You know? Charm is annoying, I'll say that. It's useful, and if you want certain items, it's essential, but honestly, I'll say this, when it comes to JRPGs, oh god. Yeah, that's why you don't want multiple Thrashers to be alive all at once, otherwise they'll do that to you. I mean, it doesn't do a lot of damage, but you know, they're just being annoying. Let's see if Charm can work this time. Let's steal from a Thrasher. But yeah, I just associate steal with... Okay. I associate steal with failures. Oh. It's like in Final Fantasy IX where steal always has a low percentage of success. You can always give Zidane, your thief character, accessories to make his steal tech, you know, be more effective, but oh my god, you guys, seriously, stop it. No. I might as well show off what happens if you just destroy them since they're being annoying. Since I'm showing off this fight, I can't just abruptly cut to the end of the fight. Okay, they're dead. Well, that was annoying. It got annoying. So, honestly, I'm not in the mood to use Charm. In my opinion, it's kind of a waste, but I want to use Charm when I want to use Charm against bosses when I know that they have valuable items. Okay, let's see if I can dodge these guys. Just die. And let's see if I can avoid. Nope. Okay, Robo learned Uzi Punch, which sounds as awesome as it... Well, it is as awesome as it sounds. It's a multi-punch attack. So I'm pretty excited to show this off at some point. But yeah, that battle was annoying. I feel like there's a better way to fight those Thrashers, and I'm just not knowledgeable of how to fight those Thrashers in a more efficient way, so I should just... Whoa! Oh man. You know what? Here's Uzi Punch. Well, that's not Uzi Punch, but this is Uzi Punch. Yeah, it feels so... Oh wow, Robo does 1194 by himself. So, I figured out a good strategy against those Thrashers if they're in a group. Use powerful single text against individual Thrashers. Chances are they'll be dead before they can team up on you. Oh nice, water too. Okay, so yeah, those guys want to blast us with blasters, so that's not fun. I forgot who wants to learn text, but I know that Marl still has to learn ice too. Oh, what? Hi? Oh, don't do this to us, man. Nice. Man, that's a lot of text we've learned. So, Marl finally learned Ice 2, and she also learned a few dual texts, including Cube Toss and Ice Sword 2. So, there's a lot of text to show off. Now, let's be realistic here. Am I going to show off all of the text in the game? Probably not. The ancient red rock has been passed down through the ages. From it, a magic pendant and a knife were made. We have the ruby knife, and there's Shala's pendant, and by extension, Marl's pendant. We embody Melchior's dreams sealed within the knife. Oh, so that's why they're appearing now. And if you're curious, the ruby knife is not an equipable item. We haven't much time. Like I said before, we can't dilly-dally. Well, I suppose I can dilly-dally a little by showing off some dual techs. What a segue. So here's... Morrow, you're slow. So here's Cube Toss. Let's see how it functions. Yeah, so we turn Isla into ice, and then we throw that ice into the enemy. That's pretty powerful. Now to show off Ice Sword 2. And by extension, it's the same... It's going to be similar to how Fire Sword 2 works, so... I mean, I'll probably use the Fire Sword text. Here we go. Yeah, so Chrono just spins the hell around those guys when we do that Ice Sword combination attack. So I'm gonna heal here and then prepare for the next room. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Chrono, Marl, and Luca, just in case I'm attacked by those scouts. Also, I hope that they have strong techs. So... Hi guys. Yeah, so that's what happens if you attack those scouts with an element aside from their weakness. Nice! Okay, so... Marl and Luca have learned Antipode 2, which, as you expect, is a combination of Ice 2 and Fire 2, and it's pretty awesome. It's also a Shadow Elemental attack, but it's awesome. Also, we've learned our first triple tech together, Delta Force, since we all have access to elements. So... let's go down this elevator ride of hell, shall we? So this is going to be a marathon. Brace yourself for the marathon of your life. That's all I can say. So I might as well show off what Haste does. It makes Chrono's ATB bar fill up faster. So, oh, great. Are they gonna... Oh, I suppose they're gonna fuse. Okay, that's not great at all. I did not want that to happen, but... I suppose we have to deal with the consequences of Jin and Barghest fusing. But, yeah. This is an interesting gauntlet of enemies. And what's also interesting about this is that you don't really have much of a chance of preparing in between. So yeah, this is going to be an interesting segment where you have to fight against enemies all in a row, fighting against the enemies you fought before in this area without rest. Alright, that's another wave of enemies down. Those mages can be annoying if they lock your ability to use text. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Here's my recommendation. Don't use your AoE elemental attacks. Take them out one by one with your singular regular elemental spells, because remember, they do the counterattack when they're hit with the wrong magic spell. It's tempting to use something like Fire 2 right off the bat, but it's a risky thing to do if they're all present to receive damage that's dealt to everyone. So, with these guys you want to be careful. That's what I'm saying. So, and they don't seem to be very aggressive otherwise, so really, you don't really need Ice 2 and Fire 2 and Lightning 2, and it's also more cost effective than Lightning 2 cost, you know. Lightning 2, well, Chrono has a gold stud, but Ice 2 and Fire 2 cost 8 MP, but each usage of Fire and Ice is just 2 MP, so Luca and Marl just used 4 MP versus using, let's say, 8 MP per turn. Now that's a waste. Let's see, there's something ahead that I'm maybe not looking forward to, so... This isn't the easiest place in the world, as you can see. Let's move on. Okay, there's this here. And there's... Hi. You wanna fight? What is that behind you? Oh, you just multiplied. Sweet. So this is... Tailspin. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it seems to do the trick. Honestly, you don't need Marl or Luca. You can use strong techs, but elemental attacks are faster, as you can see. Much faster. It's... just pick your poison, choose what you want to do. Ooh, Beast Toss. So that's one switch. Hello? Interesting. I wonder what's up with that. There's more of these guys. Oh yeah, charm counts as magic, so be aware. So here's another switch we can press. So let's see what's the deal with that. Did we... I kinda want to see if we can press this... Oh, okay. I don't remember this puzzle very well, but I think we just need to press those two switches and then... There we go. Activate these guys to form a bridge. There we go. Now we're talking with magic in an ocean palace filled with acidic lava? It's like acid or lava, like something you'd see in, let's say, Metroid. Okay. Up ahead is something that I'm not looking forward to. This is, as you can tell, this is a save point. Lavos Beckons, by the way. So with this save point, that usually means something like a boss fight. Up ahead is a boss fight that I find difficult because you can make it difficult for yourself. It's easy to underestimate us. We're just that much badassery around. There's just so much badassery around with us, man. Please. We have the ruby knife. We have guts. We have willpower. Golem twins? What is it with you and golems? I guess you're like Dalton's pride and glory. But yes, this is like those golems. This is like the one golem from before, except there's two of them. As a result, because there's two golems, this fight is 1,000 times annoying. Oh my god, this is one of the most annoying fights you can imagine. So this is where I want to use Boogie to stop these two enemies. Take a look at that. So Charm and Laser Spin do that gong show attack, which I find pretty interesting. So here's what I want to do. I want to use Charm on these two Golem twins because they both have magic tabs. So yeah, this is one reason why I think you can make the fight harder for yourself, because you want to spend time getting these magic tabs. The thing is, Boogie doesn't last forever, so I'm gonna wait there we go, see? Boogie has already stopped. So I'm gonna reapply Boogie. That's such a weird sentence. Let's reapply Boogie, shall we? Okay, so now time for our new procedure. I'm gonna say this. Boogie, Falcon hit. Heal when necessary. But remember, I said Boogie, Falcon hit. And then, after you do your second Falcon hit, Boogie again, because by that point, their stop status will have worn off. This is one of those boss battles where using a status element is useful, But at the same time, those status ailments don't last forever. But at the same time, it's nice to know that these bosses are susceptible to status ailments, which can be very helpful. Stop can be incredibly helpful, more interesting than you think it might be, even though you don't think to use status ailments since you may think they're a waste of time. But speaking of time, they're frozen in time, so that is satisfying. So yeah, once you get into this rhythm, you'll be mostly fine, assuming that things don't blow up in your face. It can take some time to get used to this rhythm though, and there is a possibility of Boogie not working on a golem or two. But yeah, this fight is different because of the fact that there are two golems. When there was one golem was manageable, but two golems are different because there are two of them. I think already... yeah, it's time for Boogie. It's time to Boogie, man. It's time to Boogie, man. Let's bring back the boogs. Or however you say it. Bring back the dance night fever, I suppose. But yeah. When there's two golems, they can attack you at once. So accumulation really... oh, we've done it. So their attacks really accumulate. And remember, they're using the same attack twice because there's two of them. So that's kind of a reflection of how this fight can be rather exhausting and very challenging. Hey Dalton, we beat your golem twins. Golem? Oh my god, how many golems do you have? What is you with you in golems anyway? What the... is it by any chance Lavos? Oh no, what's going on? Are we too late? In fact, even Dalton is worried. I don't think... what's actually happening right now is not what you're expecting. Dalton, you shouldn't be too comfortable. I think you're way in over your head. So what lies ahead? Is the Mammon Machine, Queen Zeal, Shala, and quite possibly Lavos. Therefore, I highly recommend that you save and prepare however you need to. Because next episode, we are going to fight for our lives and for the world. It is not going to be easy, but it's necessary. Next time, we will confront Queen Zeal, and if she has already summoned Lavos by waking him up, we will have to fight Lavos too. We have to save Shala, the gurus, and the world. And we must stop Lavos from destroying the world in the future. So, until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye.